Hey everybody, Glenn here with another episode of Deviation Sports Cards. Today we're going to do a little junk wax breaking. So I figured with the holidays coming up, what better time than to go searching for a little classic card. So right here you got a 1990 Pro Set Series 2 Santa Claus head coach card. Now, this one is not in the greatest condition, so that's part of the reason why we're looking for this. So basically, I went out and I got 2 boxes of Pro Set Series 2. Anybody that knows this is a junk wax. These things are not very expensive. I think I got them for roughly 20 bucks a box. And just so you can kind of see what we're looking for here. Excuse me. This is some of the stuff we got going on eBay, just to kind of show you. I mean, this recent one here was kind of crazy at $855. Buy it now. Don't know if that really happened or not. We had another one down here at $225. PSA 10, PSA 9 coming in around 60 bucks. That was Probstein, so who knows if that was show bid up or not. PSA 8, $37. So I mean, even if you get one of these, you're sending in and get it graded, be a cool collectible. Even at a PSA. Well, after you get the grade, you're obviously going to lose some money there. But anyways, just thought it would be a pretty cool thing to do here around Christmas time. Obviously, this set has some other good rookies in it as well. It's got Emmitt Smith rookies, a lot of error cards, things like that we'll look through. But I'm just going to get right into it because there's quite a few cards in here, and I'm going to be burning through them pretty fast. So this video is not like forever. So yeah. So what I will do is I'm going to get my camera set up here so that we're not zooming in and out like crazy the entire frickin' video. So Pro Set 2, these cards are kind of hard to get good condition cards in just because, they're full color. The borders on them are all got lots of color on them, so very difficult to get one with, great edges and corners and the whole shebang. Luckily they're not wax packs, so you don't got to worry about, wax staining and things like that. But we're also looking for, like, some of the hologram stuff, so I'm just going to burn through this stuff pretty quickly. I'll pull out any decent ones as we go. Well, there's our first Emmitt Smith right there. Nice Emmitt Smith rookie card. She looks in decent shape. That's pretty good start. First pack, get a nice Emmitt Smith rookie. Second pack here. Clay Matthews. I'm a Browns fan, so we'll keep the Clay Matthews. There's a Junior Seau rookie card. Not worth a whole lot, but worth setting aside. That was good. And there's also this pretty cool Lombardi Trophy hologram thing that I guess was limited to a 10,000 card print run, which, by today's standards is not very. That's Rich Gannon. This is actually Rich Gannon's his first actual rookie card, I think. Another brownie. So, I think Rich Gannon actually played 3 years. I think that was his 4th year, but it was the first year he actually got a football card. So, another Gannon. There's another Seau. So you can see some of these come out of here pretty frequently. Anything good in here? No, that's a dud pack. So, I like going through some of this junk wax every once in a while. I mean, there's still some nice cards to have if you can find them in good condition, packed fresh. Packed fresh is it's kind of own thing back in the day here because so many of these were produced, and like I said, they're so prone to damage that, even pack fresh doesn't necessarily mean PSA 10 or any grading company 10 for that matter. It's still pretty hard to get, a 10. I mean, you can see there's lots of whiting around the edges just going through these here right now. So especially those cards that are on the top and bottom of the packs, you're going to have that problem. So, it is what it is though. Like I said, it's a nice, fun rip for me. This was just kind of a cool thing to do, considering we're coming up on the holidays, trying to find that Santa Claus card. See if we can find one in better shape than the one that I've got. Brownie. Nothing there. And also, if I could get a nice Emmitt Smith rookie card in good gradable condition, they're worth a decent amount. I mean, it is nothing that's going to, you're going to retire on or anything like that, because there were so many of these things made back in the day. But still, pretty cool to have. There's some pretty decent videos online you can watch to kind of get an idea for what cards out of stuff like this is valuable or worth, trying to go for. I mean, it's not something that I would necessarily, submit under PSA's current pricing structure, because you're probably, very unlikely to get your money back regardless of the card that you're sending in out of this product. And I'm not really a huge PSA fan anyways, so I probably wouldn't even submit it through PSA personally. So that's just my opinion though. Now if they had their, bulk order open and you were willing to wait, a year and a half to get it back, then maybe it would be worth it to you. Me personally, I don't think there's anything necessarily worth that much. Or, I mean, anything that's going to be worth that much to wait that long, in my personal opinion. A lot of things can happen in a year. I don't really feel like necessarily waiting that long for anything. This card's actually a pretty decent card out of the set as well. Little what is that? Al Davis, yeah. Al Davis staying in LA. So a lot of error cards in here too. I'm going to try to keep an eye out for some of those as I go through here. I know Montana's got one. There's oh god, I can't think of his name right now. It's escaping me. John Randall. It's not John Randall. Fred Marion, maybe, I think is who it is. There's a infamous belt error where his belt looks like a frickin' dong. It's kind of funny, actually. That's even a thing. But that'd be pretty funny to pull out of here, actually. No such luck on Santa Claus yet. Now, I don't even know, honestly, what the print run of the Santa Claus was. I don't know if, I don't believe it was a short print. So I know Jeff George, there's actually some cards in here where he's in, I believe it's his Illinois uniform, that are actually worth a little bit of money. Unfortunately, Jeff George, I don't think ever really lived up to his talent, but I guess Pro Set was trying to get the rookies out early, so they had made different versions of the Jeff George card in preparation for him being drafted, and they weren't sure who it was going to go with or who he was going to end up with. So I'm pretty sure there was I want to say Falcons, maybe. There's 3 different teams that had a Jeff George Illinois jersey, and maybe that was only in Series 1. Maybe they had it corrected by Series 2. I'm not sure. But I do know it's one of those cards that's out there as being, a decent card to pull out of one of these sets. Also, Barry Sanders. I haven't seen any Barry Sanders yet in any of this. This was Sanders' second year. So I believe there's actually a few cards in here of his. There's actually one that's supposedly really, really rare. It was only given out at a Hawaii convention or some crap like that. It was some kind of promo. I've actually got one of the Barry Sanders Rookie of the Year ones out getting graded right now. And it's just a course, like I said, I didn't send anything in on any kind of seriously quick grading scale, something out of this kind of product. It was just not worth putting that much money into to get it graded, unless you're, super convinced you're going to get a gem. And even a gem, I mean, isn't good enough. A lot of people can't seem to get past the 9.5 gems. So you might get a 9.5 with some of these companies, but people don't treat those the same way as 10s because they're brainwashed. But that's okay. Let's see here. I can't believe I haven't seen a single Barry, only one Emmett, no Santa Claus. We're still searching. Hopefully there's at least one out of all of these. It would suck if there wasn't any in here. There's a Barry Sanders Pro Bowl. Finally got one of those. Agnew, nothing good. Trying to go through these as quick as possible. Like I said, there's so many. Anybody there? Thurman Thomas, second year. I'm not even seeing any of these guys that are supposedly having error cards popping up. Kind of sucks. I think Joe Montana is another one. It's got like Jim Kelly's rushing yard total on the back of the card. I haven't even seen a Joe Montana yet. I did open one of these in a break early on when I first started, and a friend of mine had picked up the Cowboys and it got like 4 Emmett rookies in one frickin' box. So far, I've only gotten one out of here. Honestly, didn't take a good enough look at it to see if it's, even in, good enough condition to consider grading. So I don't even know, but all I know is I'm definitely not seeing frickin' Santa Claus anywhere. It's kind of disheartening. We've gone through probably 2/3 of the way through this. And these packs, man, are just like weird to rip into. It's so much easier to rip in the modern wax than it is some of these old ones. A Leroy Horde rookie card. Set that one aside. There. It's a shame there's so many good players that hit in football, back when, in this junk wax era, when everything was being so mass produced. There's an Emmitt Smith, second one. Because it really just diminishes the value of their stuff so much because there's just so much of it printed. It's a real shame because it just, 80s were so rich with veterans and Hall of Famers that, them practically being worth, next to nothing nowadays unless you get it in super high grade is just sad. Sad that, people are out here paying, a couple $1,000s for a Mac Jones who's won 5 games in his rookie season and everyone's acting like he's the second coming of Tom Brady. But then you've got, all these Hall of Famers from back in this era that, actually have accomplished something. And, the cards aren't worth anything, really. It's a real shame. But I actually think some of these junk wax cards with, lower pop from a grading perspective could end up being worth, there's another Barry, could end up being worth more in the long run because there's just so much, it's a different market today. There's a ton of this stuff, and I mean, a lot of people say we're in the second junk wax era, and I actually kind of agree with them a little bit, but when you actually just get down into the math of it, the print runs on some of this newer stuff still is nowhere close to what they were doing back in the day. What I think is, that's why I kind of refer to it a lot of the times as the junk slab era, is because, these guys, you know, a lot of people when they were kids, they, you know, took these things out, they threw them in a shoebox, they didn't take care of them, and as a result, you know, finding them in super high grade is, you know, pretty difficult. I mean, I'm willing to bet, you know, this Emmitt Smith rookie card, you know, PSA 10 population on it's probably lower than, you know, some of the new rookies these days where there's just a ton of the cards in the market. So, you know, right now they're worth a lot more, but down the road, you know, when the next generation of collectors going out there looking for, you know, the big names, you know, they're going to have a lot more gem mint high grade copies of some of these newer rookies to pick from, whereas some of these cards could end up being a lot more rare in terms of population. So yeah, you never know. It's just a little theory of mine, whether it holds true or not. I mean, there's another Leroy Horde. Yeah, Spielman. I haven't seen any of the potential error cards. I don't think I've seen a single Montana. Now this whole box, we only got 2 packs left. I'm burning through it pretty quick. Come on, we only got 1 Santa Claus. That way the second box is less stressful. Tina Turner. Nope. Last pack. Box number 1. Let's see if we can get anything. Alright. Jerry Rice. Steve Young. And nothing. Ugh. Okay, so, I mean, got some decent cards out of that first box, but not what we were looking for. So let's hope we can find at least one, what we're looking for out of here. Or else we'll just, I guess, stick with the Santa Claus we got up there already, which would be a shame. But could happen. Could happen. For sure. Alright, so let's just get right into it. No need to belabor the point. I don't want this video to be super, super long. You can kind of see the type of product you're going to get out of here. You're going to get lots of doubles. And that's, again, you know, one of the things about this junk wax is even, even just a couple boxes of it, you're getting a lot of different ones. To just kind of give you an idea of, but I think these card sets were like insane. I want to say a pro set, full set was like 700 and some cards, I want to say. There's a Joe Montana, the wrong Joe Montana. Or not the one we're looking for with the error on it anyways. There's another Seau rookie. So Ronnie Lott. Traded. Another Joey Montana. Wrong one. Okay. God, I feel like we've seen this Odessa Turner guy like a gajillion times already. Mike Munchak. It's fun for me to go back through some of these sometimes because you read through some of these names and you're just like, oh man, I recognize that guy. Like lots of people that are like announcers on football or radio that you've heard their name over and over again because you've listened to them, you know, either announcing or on the radio, and never, I guess, put 2 and 2 together that there's a, like Jim Harbaugh. Like, who'd have thought, right? Can you imagine what a pain in the ass he was to play with? You know, that some of these people actually played the game back in the day, and well, obviously, you know, a lot of them didn't have like exceptional careers, so to speak, but still, you know, played the game, which is more than most people can say. There's another Barry, Mac, and that's, come on, was 25% of the way through the second box, and still no Santa. Maybe he was relatively rare. I don't know. I didn't think he was this rare. Let's see. Eric Green. First rounder for the Steelers. Don't recognize that name. I'm obviously not a huge Steelers fan. So, I guess probably really wouldn't care much one way or the other. Tom Tupa. Len Dawson. Last pack of the first quarter. Okay, come on. Let's get something. That whole, I mean, that was really I think, put out a couple brownies. Berry Pro Bowl. Sale, that was it out of that first quarter of the box. That's not a very good start. Jerry. Koye. There's another Montana, but again, the wrong Montana. This is not looking good. I'm really hoping that it doesn't go all the way to the very end. Roger Craig, that's the first time I've seen that card. Eugene Davis, Leroy Butler. There's another one in here. There was like an error card that had something about substance abuse or something on the back of it. I want to say it was a 49ers player, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe it was a Cardinal red team. I'd probably recognize the name if I saw it, and it hasn't jumped out at me yet, so I don't think I've passed one. But again, this is Series 2, so I have a feeling a lot of those errors would have probably been corrected by now, you'd think. Spielman. Ugh, wow, this is a terrible box so far. Terrible, terrible box. Let's hope we get into something here soon. Leroy Horde. Brownie. Nope. Wrong Cowboy draft pick there. Okay, that's Steve Young again. Risen. Commissioner at the Berlin Wall. Andre Ware. First round QB. Must have been a dud. Played for Detroit, so says about all you need to know. Sorry, any Lions fans that might be out there. Kevin Green, Pro Bowl. That's another coach, Ron Rivera. Falcons back in black. Fred Barnett, Bart Starr. Well, almost halfway through and haven't really gotten anything impressive out of this box at all. But again, I guess this is the risk you take when you buy into or buy a box that, you know, there's a William Perry, Fridge, Clay Matthews, another Seau rookie. So getting all the Seau rookies ain't worth much at all. You know, even with all the, it's a sad thing that happened with him with all the CTE stuff and everything. You know, to see somebody that was as good as he was, you know, end up the way he did, it's a real shame. You know, so that's why they take, you know, concussions and everything so seriously these days. There's another Emmett. Got a bad corner. So yeah, it's probably a good thing that they're doing that so that more people don't end up in a similar situation. Because it is kind of crazy to think how, you know, just getting hit in the head a bunch playing a sport can, you know, end up just destroying your life. And it's a shame. But that's pretty depressing to talk about. So we'll try not to stay on that subject too long. I'm really starting to worry here, guys. Santa Claus is not looking like he wants to rear his ugly head here. I was hoping that if I bought 2 boxes and just burned through them, I'd probably at least get one, but it is not looking good at all right now. I'm kind of shocked I haven't seen one yet. And I figured it'd be a pretty surefire way to get at least one. But oddly, there's a couple in here that I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen a Joe Montana yet. I haven't seen a regular, just straight up Barry card, number 1. And this whole set, I'm pretty sure, was a Barry Sanders. I haven't seen a single one of those yet. Andre Reed. And I guess I'm seeing some different cards in this one. Just not the right ones. And whatever section of this I'm in right now is not a very good section. Put it that way. Joe Browner, Thurman Thomas. Oh, there's another Gannon rookie. Blades on. Trying to keep all this stuff in the trash as it goes. So we're getting back into, looks like some similar types of packs. I haven't really noticed any major correlation or collation going on here. There's a Howie Long. There's another Al Davis. Sorry about my dogs in the background. They like to share crates and then bitch at one another about it, even when they're not forced to go into them. Brian Brennan. Nothing. Come on. Almost 75% of the way through the second box. Nothing yet. Okay. Max Montoya. There's a Jim McMahon. Eagles. God, I didn't realize he played for the Eagles. Always think of McMahon and Bears. I thought he was an Eagle. Another Jerry Rice. Koye. Yeah, so we're seeing some familiar names again now. Still, nothing we're looking for is we're down 7 packs here. No luck on the Santa Claus yet. Wow, another dud pack. Complete dud. And they can at least give me, like, I don't know, another Emmett or another something. Let's see. Ozzie O'Neill, Michael Brooks. Seen a lot of these people over and over again. Down to 5 packs. Hopefully it don't take us all the way down. I mean, I guess if it was in the last pack, I'd be happy with that because at least we got one. Leroy Horde rookie. Another Montana. Not the right one. Spielman again. Rising again. Berlin Wall. Andre Ware again. And there is maybe some kind of pattern going on here. Not looking good though for the good old Santa Claus. Oof. 2 packs to go. Kind of really super disappointed. You know, I guess I haven't been a good boy this year, I guess. I guess it really doesn't surprise me. Oh, nothing there. Last pack. Let's see if we can pull it off. Get a little Christmas magic in the last pack. I feel like I've seen this pack before. Yep, there's Rivera. This box overall was just a frickin' dud. And, oh, well, I got an Emmitt Smith there in the last pack, so I guess I can't complain too much. Looks pretty nice, too, actually. Okay, so, well, unfortunately, no Santa Claus. That's kind of disappointing. What we did end up with here, though, and I'm going to take it easy with these just to show you. So we got, 1 Emmitt, 2 Emmitt, 3 Emmitt. I think we ended up with 4 total. Yeah, 4 total Emmitt Smiths. So hopefully one of those is in decent shape. Like I said, I wish I would have gotten the Santa Claus, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards today. So, but there you have it. You can kind of see, what you got to look forward to if you want to rip some old wax. Hopefully if you get some and you're looking for Santa Claus, you'll find it. I guess it's harder than I thought. But you still could get some pretty cool cards. Like I said, for $40, I could, if one of these Emmitt, Smith cards ends up being, high grade, I make my money back right there. So, anyways, guys, that's it. Unfortunately, the only Santa Claus we're going to get today, I guess, is this guy right here. So I was thinking about doing a little bit of a giveaway, just something fun for the kids. I still might do it. I don't know. We'll see. I was really hoping I'd pull a couple out of here. So that didn't happen. So we'll go from there. But like I said, that's the video for today. So I will see you guys next time. If you like the content, please subscribe or hit the like button, and I will talk to you next time.